Yo, what's going on, plugs? I want to go live today because, I was just sitting here thinking, like, what can I talk about today? And you know what? I want to do some Monday motivation. Now, what I call it Monday motivations from here on out, I'm not too sure. But I do want to consistently kind of, motivate new people. I don't really choose the word motivational. I don't really like saying that much because motivation is only temporary and you have to have like that bulletproof brick wall mindset. Like motivation is just temporary. You get hyped up, you feel good, and then all of a sudden it's gone. All it takes is one thing and literally that thing is down. The analogy I like to use is, you got the big bad wolf, right? Coming for you. Let's just say that's life, but then you try to put together quickly, a haystack of a house. The story. The wind came, or the wolf came and blew it down. So when you build up your house, your mental, like a brick house, it would be a lot harder for somebody to penetrate, your motivation, and you won't be, desperate, and you won't be depressed and need to feed off of some motivation or some energy. So anyways, so for new people, I would just say the first thing I would start off is just don't, procrastinate. If you have an idea, first write it down or put it in your notes because you will forget. All the ideas in the universe already exist. It's just at the right time, are you the right person for the right idea at the right time? And, the idea would just flash in your mind, whenever you're at a peaceful state, relaxation, whenever you're meditation, it doesn't matter what it is. But whenever you get that idea, take that opportunity, write it down, seize on it, and hold on to it. Because I promise you, this right here was an idea at one point. And I had to write it down, and I had kept it in my notes for about, I don't know how long it actually was in my notes before I actually came and jumped on it. And, once I jumped on it, man, it's been a blessing for me and my family. Same thing even with Nike, it started off with an idea and they had to, jump on it. So don't procrastinate. I would say there's enough free tools on the internet where you can go on and just kind of just making a free account, play around with some stuff, and just see what you can create. Because at the end of the day, on social media, you don't want to be a consumer. You want to be a creator, a producer, a publisher, whatever it is. You want to create content. You want to publish as often as you can because, this is where people are going to see it. And, usually whenever you have an idea, just play around with it. Like for me, I made a Wix website. The Wix website was free. So what I did was I made my logo and I put it on this website. Now, did I ever show anybody the first website? No, I didn't. I was kind of iffy. I wanted it to be perfect. Now, some people say, don't be perfect. Well, at the end of the day, I knew I can get away with a website that was good enough in the time frame that I wanted it to go. But long story short, I just started telling people about the idea of what I was looking to do. Way before I showed anybody, my prices, way before I showed anybody my logo, way before I showed anybody, the website, the blogs, anything. So, the next advice I would say for new entrepreneurs is you're going to have people in your corner that are jealous of you. You're going to have people in your corner that won't support you, but it's not your job to make them love you, support you, or want to be around. It's just in nature for some people to fall off. And, they do say, going to the top is lonely and it's a lonely adventure. And I believe that is true because not everybody is built for the struggle that will come with that. For me to get to where I was, like, it wasn't fun and rainbows. I went through life and I hit a lot of, adversity, and I just wanted to quit so many times. Like, I was like, man, like, I want to quit. But then I was just like that voice in my head, do you want to work 40 hours a week? And I was like, no. So I didn't basically want to work 40 hours. And, it was just worth it to me just to keep going, just keep hustling, just, find that inner motivation in myself. So, adding on to that, just don't let the people around you try to talk you out of your ideas, or or talk you down, and make you feel bad about what you got going on. And because at the end of the day, like, the people that try to tell you that you can't, they're just telling you what they believe about themselves. And I want you to remember that. If someone says you can't do this, or they look at you funny, honestly, just keep your goals to yourself. Oh. Can you hear my video? Shay said she can't hear.
I could when I was listening earlier.
Okay, Shay, maybe that's just yours. I'm not too sure. So, okay, she said she can now. So, what's going on, Shay? Doing all right? Yeah, look, if y'all like it what I'm saying, drop some thumbs up, or comment some fire emojis, something. Let me know if you guys are feeling what I'm talking about. I'm trying to help the new people. I'm trying to help the people that's just trying to get ahead, because I was one of those people where I was just like, man, like, how am I going to get out of this situation? And like, a lot of it was just self-belief. I remember when I didn't even want to charge for $100 for my services, because I thought I just wasn't worthy. And I don't know why. Because before, I was able to charge like $600, not charge, but I was a part of a network marketing company that charged $600 to get in. And I actually killed that thing. But for some reason, when it came to my own business, like my own ideas and me coming up with my own prices, I struggled like to market and tell people like, hey, this is my prices. And then I would like get nervous. So, I will say with that, just know your worth. Like, just know your worth. And it's funny because Chasen actually works with a company called Know Your Worth. Shout out to, Brooklyn and, Mike and everybody. But yeah, guys, so another advice I would say for new people, be around people that want to support you, that believe in your vision, because those are the people that if they believe in you, they're going to, ride with you. And like I tell everybody, like, just stick with me, because I have a vision so clear, so strong with this and everything else. Just ride with me, because I'm going to make it worth it if you stick by my side. And, I got some good partners, shout out to Chasen, shout out to, Joseph, and shout out, Santa JD for helping me expand, the Plughub culture, and everybody else, that came around and that's being supportive. There's too many people in the name, but those are the ones that actually, at some point took the initiative to help me. And for everybody else, just find people that want to support you. Find people that believe in you. Jason, what is another advice that you would say? Some new advice for beginners, new entrepreneurs.
Like, don't compare yourself to other people's success, and that success is not measured by a dollar sign.
Okay, yeah. So I don't know if y'all heard that, but don't compare yourself to other people. That one is one of the biggest things. Sometimes whenever you get on social media, the first thing you see is some 23-year-old in a nice car. Now, first of all, we don't know if that's their car. Second of all, we just don't know their story. Hey, at the end of the day, you have your own chapter. You have your own book. Love the struggle. Love it, because whenever you do get older, you're just gonna look back and be like, man, I was worried. Like, I even looking back on myself now, 3 years ago, of how I was thinking and how much I was worried about. I know some of you guys heard that saying, let go, let God, or just trust the universe. Just really, for real, just trust in, just the divine timing, because everything is gonna work out for you. If you're listening to this call, I'm letting you know, like Shay said, trust the process. Just trust that everything is going to come together. Now, of course, guys, don't just sit there and wait. There has to be a two-way, there's a two-way relationship, with you in the universe. You have to take action, and the universe is also going to take action towards you. So the way that I like to think of it is, when you take that first step, let's say, you're looking at the very top step, right? And that's where you want to go. It's like 100 flights of stairs. It just looks crazy, right? Take that first step, and I promise you, as soon as you look back up, you're already halfway there. Because, whatever way or direction you go, it just brings all the people, the situations, the opportunities closer to you because you took action. You know, most people, they want to sit at home and come up with this idea and they don't want to do nothing. Like, I'm not going to say any names, but I talk to people day in and day out. They're like, well, I'm not getting any sales. You know, I'm not getting any leads. Well, when I look at them, I'm like, okay, so what steps are you taking daily? Like, you know, are you create, like, what are you creating? Because, like, it's one thing to do something, but it's also, you got to be a creator. Like I said before, you got to publish on social media. What I've learned today, I'll tell you guys this. I was reading Traffic Secrets, and in the book they were talking about when social media first came out, why would anybody want to go on social media and, you know, and promote their business? Because nobody, you know, goes on there for that. They go on there to be social until marketers found out how to use social media, right? So Russell Brunson, in his book, he talks about how he would get on social media and, you know, he just couldn't figure it out. And then somebody came on there and blew up Twitter. And the guy was just like, why, you know, how are you able to do this? You know, how are you able to make money and you're not even selling anything? Well, the analogy he used was social media is like a house party, right? You know, you walk into the party and you're just like, hey, welcome to the party. You know what I'm saying? So in my head, I'm thinking, welcome to the Plughub party. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and get your drinks, right? So you got to get to know everybody in the party, because if you go into that party and you're like, hi, my name is Jordan and here's my business card, or this is my product, this is my service, like, you're going to get ignored. And, you know, same thing here on social media. Like, don't be that person, you know, be cool. Be that person where you're just chilling, doing your own thing, and everybody comes to you and just say, hey man, like, I like your vibe, or, you know, I like, you know, how you carry yourself, you know, can I hang out with you? Can I talk to you? Whatever. And from that point, then you take them to your house, or, you know, not really your house, but you take them to where, you know, you can build that relationship outside of that party, which is probably your DMs or what, you know, your profile pic, whatever. And from there, that's when you're allowed to talk to them. So my advice is, don't spam your social media. You know, don't spam your links. You know, have a strategy. You know, think about an idea of how you're going to reel these people in. So when I talk about fishing, I'm always talking about, you know, throw your hook out there, but make sure you have some kind of bait on your hook, because if you're expecting to go fishing without anything on your hook, you're going to pull that thing out with nothing. So same thing, whenever you go to a party, you know, like, give away something. Like, it doesn't have to be something tangible, just give some value so people know, like, oh man, like, that's that guy, I remember him. You know, he left an impact on me, or he said something to me. And then those are the type of people that's going to follow you and go, man, like, I want some more of that energy. Because if you are just a high vibrational person and you just walk in and you know you're a ball of light, people are just going to start flocking to you. Like, it gets to the point now when me and Chase, you know, we have people coming to us and we're just like, you know, we want to talk to everybody, but sometimes I just don't even want to talk, you know, like, I just like, man, like, I want to relax and chill, but, you know, I want to help the people. So it's like balance. When is the last time you've been on vacation? Chase, when was our last vacation? Like 2 months ago?
Our last vacation? Where did we go? It was in Thanksgiving.
Okay, so we went outside Houston, and then before that we was in Kansas City, right?
No, Galveston. And
then before that. So about every 2 to 3 months, Brian, I went, every 3 months. So I went to Houston, Galveston, and Kansas City. The next vacation, guys, thank you for asking. I'm looking to do a Plughub retreat where we go to Vegas or something. We might do that in the fall. Actually, I'm saying it. We're in the fall time. We're going to Vegas. So if you want to do that, or you want to come with us, anybody, we'll give you guys that insight. So I guess, let's see, some more. In the spring, I mean, if something comes up, I mean, I personally have a vacation. Well, I was supposed to be, we're supposed to be going to New Orleans, but I'm not too sure. It's just, you know, things is happening. I mean, we're still supposed to be moving to Tampa, so many things are going on in our life right now that I can't really plan out the next 6 months. Maybe the next 3 months. So yeah, Brian, if you want to tell me something, just let me know, bro. So guys, some more advice. Yeah, so, and FYI, Chasen does taxes too, so so I know about their little vacation thing. But outside of that, any more advice that I would say for new beginners would be, if you do want to go ahead and grow your tribe and grow your following, you need to basically be a leader that has a unique vision, that wants to basically, someone that went through a path, and you created this path already for yourself, and other people are looking to go in that same route, so you need to be their leader. So for example, for me, I am a parent that has kids, and I'm still chopping trees down, creating a path in the jungle, the unknown jungle, but other people continue to follow me because they know that I believe I'm headed somewhere, and most people don't want to get left behind. So, be that person that's creating a path for other people. You might be in the beauty industry, and you might be an influencer there. You might be, a motivational speaker. You might be somebody that, wants to, that's a spiritual teacher, and you're breaking away from the Christian or Christianity thing, kind of like how I was. I mean, I used to be a hardcore Christian for a little while, and I woke up. So that's a whole nother conversation. But be a leader, be someone that is doing something, and then other people will follow you. When those other people follow you, these people will become raving fans. When they become raving fans, then they start buying up all your stuff. They start buying your t-shirts, they start buying your backpacks, they start buying your hats, they start buying your products and their services, they start buying up everything. So the reason why I can say this, because whenever I used to have my first cool name of a group, it was called Alpha Trades, and it was a Forex company. This is back in 2015, before everybody started knowing about Forex. And here in Arlington, we took over. We had fun. We got together. We created a culture. We went out to IHOP at 2:00 in the morning, and we would do presentations and stuff like that. And it was cool though. It didn't feel like work. So that's when I started to realize, like, I know to get people together. Like, I love the chemistry and the magic that happens. And then fast forward, I helped a friend build his brand called KMT. I'm not gonna say the real name. So KMT, also same thing. We sold electricity to people, so we were making residual income, when every time people were paying their electricity bill. And it was cool. Like, that was part of the company where I got paid the most. But, that wasn't my brand. So whenever, stuff happened, I decided to part ways and do my own thing. And then I had the Savage Alpha. It was just the second brother of Alpha Trades. And what I did with that was same thing. I had a little bit more of a spiritual, movement behind that. And it was more of a positive vibe type of thing. And literally that's all I got was positive minded people, because the last groups were just negative people. So if you're going to build a brand or a business, make sure at the end of the day, you're focusing on the vibes. It's okay for you to tell customers no. Chasen, how many times have you told somebody no? Often. Like, there's times where we would just say, hey, we're not the best fit, and you don't have to say it like that, but you can still let people know, like, hey, like, I do websites, or I do logos, I do this product, but at the end of the day, I think someone else might be the best for you. And like, in my mind, it's because I'm either protecting my energy, because trust me, you might get those customers where they know where you're priced at, and they're trying to take advantage of you where you should be charging them more. And don't let yourself be taken advantage of, because you'll be working yourself to death. You'll be, stressing yourself out. Oh my God, this person wants this and that, but they already paid me, so I have to do it. Like, trust me, it will burn you out. Money is energy, and I don't want that. Yeah. I like what Shay just said. She said, money's energy, and I don't want that energy in my wallet. And that's true though, because if that negative energy goes into your bank account or your wallet, it can do crazy things. So so it's okay to decline people, right? Let's see, some more advice, and I'm just giving you life lessons that I have gone through. Okay, for the people that don't, we are in the information age. So all the information that you know that's out there already is there. Somebody else has already taken the time to put together something that some of you guys probably are reading, and a lot of the information is just recycled and regurgitated. So if you are, whatever niche you're in, it's okay for you to model, not steal, but to take what someone else has said, reword it, put your own twist into it, and publish it. Because, sometimes it's just draining to try to sit there all day long and come up with 100% of your own content, because a lot of the stuff that I teach you, like when I'm teaching you guys now, is some stuff that I've read or some stuff that I've actually gone through. So I take what I've learned from other people, I take what I've experienced, and I package it as a bundle, and I give it to you guys. So I'm not going to give you guys something that I haven't experienced. If not, I would just bring this person on and I let them talk. So I'm going to be doing interviews and stuff pretty soon. Yeah. So another advice for new entrepreneurs. I would say we are going into the age of, automation. So I would say, guys, start keeping your eyes out on automation tools so that you're not working on your business all the time, every single second. Because, when you're needed, if you're needed right now every single second, and then that moment when you stop, or when you get sick, or whenever you got to take a break because you're just drained, what happens to your money? It just flatlines because you're there. So I don't know if you guys know about the cash flow quadrant. Is it the cash flow? No, wait. Is it the cash flow quadrant, or is it the 4 quadrants?
Which one?
Robert Kiyosaki.
What did he say?
The S and the B and the E and the I.
That's the 4 quadrants.
Okay, so the 4 quadrants. Okay, so the 4 quadrants, basically, you got the E for employee, you got the S for self-employed, you got the B for business, and then you have the I for investor. So most people, like 95% of America, is in the E for employee. They just work and they put all their time into it. So they put their time in, they get paid for their time. And if you really think about it, you only have a certain amount of time in a day. So you can only get paid a certain amount. Like you really honestly have a cap. And once you put those hours in, because you're not going to work 48, you're not going to work 24 hours in a day. That's just not possible. And you can't do that every day. So, but let's just say if you were Superman and you worked 24/7, literally you worked 7 days, 24 hours, you will not survive. First of all, you'll be capped out, because the next week will roll over and you'll get capped out at whatever you're making. So when you're an entrepreneur, you can make more than the cap, but the thing is, you can't put all your time into it. If you look at all the top people that you guys probably look up to, people that are your role models that make make a lot of money for a living, they found a way to automate their business, either using tools or just hiring people. But most people don't have the money starting off to hire people. So I say, go ahead and get some tools. Some tools would be like a chat bot, your autoresponder. I mean, you can even publish your posts and your videos on YouTube. You can schedule them. So let's say if I wanted to make a video right now, or take this video and edit it, I can edit it by tomorrow and publish it tomorrow to go on to next Monday. So you guys will be thinking, hey, what's going on, Plug? And I'll be talking about the same stuff. But y'all won't know that this is something that was pre-recorded. I just did it, posted, scheduled it, and then I'm on schedule. So some more advice. I just feel like I'm just having these ideas come to me. Just at the end of the day, I would say just believe in yourself. Because if you don't believe in yourself, you can't even do anything at all. You won't be able to, talk to yourself in your mind and, to take the opportunity. You won't even go out there to create opportunities because you don't believe in yourself. And me believing in myself, man, I put all my chips in it. This is life or death for me. This either works or I don't want to be here. And like that's just that's what motivates me every day when I wake up, is I want to plug people in, you know what I'm saying, to the value that I offer. You know, like I want to be so valuable that, you know, it's just so irresistible. Like there's no other place you should go to. You know, I want Plughub to be so addicting. I want it to be so energized that you guys just like, yo, like I want to be on the vibes. Like I love the energy. Like that's what I want. And I want to teach you guys to do the same thing. Like if we come together, like we can be, you know, a force. Like nobody can stop us. You know, like I want to basically be able to connect you guys to people that you probably would have never met in your lifetime. I want to connect you guys to tools that you never knew existed. You know, I want to, you know, spend the rest of my life, you know, of course, traveling the world with my family, but also at the same time knowing that I gained my freedom by setting other people free. You know, like if you're at a job right now that you do not like, I'm talking to you. If you feel like you are lost and you're trying to figure out what the meaning of your life is and how you want to help other people and make an impact on people, but you don't know what to do, and you feel like you need some guidance, you need some energy, some spirit, some motivation, I'm talking to you. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this short. If you guys, want to talk, or if you guys, want to go ahead and comment and let me know your thoughts on this video, or if you want to, you want me to make more videos like this, just let me know. And I'll go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and cut y'all. Love y'all. Like I said, tomorrow I'm gonna make another video. I'm gonna make a video every day. It's 21 days. I did miss out Sunday, but personally, my weekends is my chill days. What's going on, JD? Coming in with the likes and hearts. So outside of that, guys, I think that's pretty much it. I'm gonna wrap it up. This video is just mainly for new entrepreneurs that are just looking to make it. So get connected, get plugged in. I'm coming out with a new website shortly, so all the new free content that I have on there will be stored on there. So love y'all, deuces, and y'all have a nice night.